I go to church, you go to church, 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 church.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Blasphemass Debate. It's your freaky deacon of the weekend, Cody G, and today we're going to objectively resolve old school, handouts, and fair play. But first off, let's meet our panelists. What's good, Quick Draw?
Evening.
Howdy. And secondly, we got our special guest, an extra in Matrix 2 and 3, and then my personal favorite, Girls Trip, your girl Christina Payne.
¿Cómo se cayó, po?
Speaking a little tongues now. And lastly, our other special guest, who is not appearing in anything, Detroit rapper, gentleman / scholar, your boy ILLY MAINE.
Indubitably.
Indubitably. Let's get to it. Man, there's a lot of rappers, blowing up out here. But my question is it ever too late to start a rap career? What's your take on this, Christina?
I think it's never too late to start any career. If
Preach.
there are 6-year-old people rapping, then why shouldn't a 60-year-old person be rapping? Also, do you know how old Curtis Blow is and Russell Simmons and Run DMC and Puff Daddy and all of these? They are all between the age of 50 and 60.
Hey,
So along with that, there's this lady named Joy Behar who is a comedian. She didn't start doing comedy till she was 40, and she's now on The View with Whoopi Goldberg.
what?
Now, first of all, I feel like you're making up people. I feel like I've never heard of Joy Behar. I feel like you should talk to my friend Jeff Bayless.
You've never had her Joy Behar? Like, you don't watch primetime television?
That's besides the point. Jeff Bayman,
I just Netflix and chill.
The View's only been on for 20 years.
I've never viewed it.
Still. This other dude, Jeff Baybrain, he's tried to start a rap career when he was 45, and he lost it all. He lost his mom, his wife, his kids, all of it. And I feel like that's my example. But I just think, it's a rap on that. It's a selfish move past like 19, 20. Selfish move. Like, if you would have blew by like 17, like the real niggas. Like, real niggas blow up when they 17. Like, nowadays, you got to be a TikTok
17.
sensation. What you doing? Like, get a real job.
Hey, but Drake was 25 sitting on 25 mil. He ain't say 17 sitting on
But he
anything. He was a 17 in Degrassi.
He ain't say 25 starting a rap career though. That nigga started a rap career before that.
He was rapping in
When all
Degrassi,
he
wasn't
saw
he?
was fireworks, I feel like he
All right, fair.
Exactly. So that's different. I'm talking about for a 45-year-old nigga. Like if Master P, all them old niggas she listed, if they try, they legends. That's different.
Yo, chair showing.
If they starting off right now, if they're trying to start off right now, nigga, they would get served.
Fix your chair. Oh, Predator chair. He got a Predator chair.
If they try to start off right now, I feel like that'd be a waste of their time, a waste of our time. You know what I'm saying?
All right, but how about this? What about Lil Jon? When did he start rapping?
Lil Jon just always looked old. No, that nigga was 19. He just always looked
He
old.
just looked old.
Nah. We talking about when he hit mainstream. He was blowing
He was
up
like
doing your
15,
thing.
16.
He
When
had
Boys was in
graduate degrees.
The Eastside Boys was in their 50s, but I feel like they just.
And Little John started as a producer and a DJ first. So
Yeah.
That ain't rapping.
Exactly.
it's
What?
not. But once you produce some great tracks, you should be able to speak over them whenever the freak you like.
Right.
And you see how that's how
True.
Diddy got on.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, he was in the background.
Take that.
Did he want
That's all Diddy used to do. Take that.
He used to
that.
be a background dancer.
He
Yeah,
did, but I feel
for
like
he was a background dancer for like Father MC. I don't know if y'all know who that is, but
Mhm.
No, I don't. But I feel like niggas who transition, if you talk about Diddy or Kanye or anybody who transitions or Lil Jon, their producer or whatever like that, I feel like they transitioned, but they were still young. Or Drake, how you said he was from Degrassi, but they were still young. We talking about if an old ass nigga starts and you're like 45, like
But look,
there needs to be a cutoff. Like
maybe
why you
that's
why
his
you Drake?
retire. Maybe that's his retirement hobby. You know.
Right.
And I don't think bars got any age on it. If it's some good bars,
True.
it's some good bars.
Right.
true.
It
Brought
ain't
up
nothing
2
but a
Chainz.
2 Chainz.
Look.
2 Chainz was a rapper way back when. Y'all not giving no examples of
Titty
a nigga
boy.
who started old.
Duffel
Like,
bag boys.
Nobody starts old. I feel like
So what's old? You said 40?
old
40,
about
50?
like 20.
21,
When'd you
22.
start? When'd you start?
When I start.
That's
As
kind of
far as you
personal,
know.
bro.
Man, I started rapping when I came out the womb. I said, "Boo boo, what up, doctor?"
All right, okay. So it seems like we're gonna get to the final word here. So Travis, you got a lot to say, man. So get the rest out.
Yeah,
bro.
I think it's difficult even for like established motherfuckers to come out now, like the legends. Like if Nas puts something out now, if Jay-Z puts out something out, I feel like that it doesn't get obviously as well received as it did back in the day, because like now it's the younger niggas' time. So if you are an older nigga who has perspective like these old ass niggas, and nobody knows you, then I feel like stop. So like once you get like 23, 24, I mean, you might as well, like, you know what I'm saying, get a plant job, or like, you know what I'm saying, Kinko, something like that. But yeah, it's not gonna work out for you, bro. Not you, Jared. It's gonna work out for you. But
All right.
right.
A very insensitive
he
response
started right at the threshold
from
dude.
Travis. All right. Okay. So what's your take on this, Christina? What's your final word?
It's never too late to start any career. And if you are a good rapper, that means you've been a good rapper.
Right.
And I just believe that your gifts and talents are in you, not on you. And it's never too late to utilize them.
That's deep. I never thought of that.
Nipsey Hussle told me that.
How could it be on you? I'm just curious. All right, and ILLY MAINE, what's your final word, man? Mop it up.
My response is beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes. That man got famous, started rapping.
That was a lady.
That was Cheryl Caesar.
Well,
That's
I'm
a
talking about the
gospel
person that
singer
started
at
rapping
that.
to that. The vegan guy who had the social media posts and started rapping to it. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Not
wrong,
that.
wrong.
They sampled it. Y'all trying to play him.
She said dog frog.
She made it. All right, okay. So after listening to the final words, it seems. Oh, go for it. We'll cut that out. Go for it. We'll cut that out.
I said beans, greens, potatoes. Well, I was just gonna say real quick. Look, Triple X, Nipsey, Pac. I want to say we lose people way too early, whether you're young or you are older. So I say, why absolutely not? I always say KFC wasn't invented to my man. The Colonel was 65. J.K. Rowling didn't make Harry Potter until she was 35. Morgan Freeman. He's
That
been
nigga's
50
a million years
forever.
He didn't start playing God till he's about 100.
Just keep doing it. You never know, man. You never know.
All right. I was very touched with that final word. So after consuming what y'all all had to say, it seems it is never too late to start a rap career. And the round goes to your boy, ILLY MAINE.
Y'all niggas, that's racism. That's racism.
I got these
Never
shades
too
on,
late.
but there was a tear.
Racism in America.
There was a tear, and it got caught at the bottom of my lens
Racism in America.
when he was preaching. So.
It's Black History Month.
Right.
It works.
Right. All right. So on to the second debate. Okay, so who doesn't like free shit? There's a lot of free shit out there when you think about it. You had the free samples at Walmart, Myers. But before we get into the next round, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment below. And don't forget to follow us on these platforms. Guys watching. But my thing is, was Oprah's giveaways from the heart or for the clout? What's your take on this, Trav?
I would say 1,000% it was for clout and nothing more. Like she told him, look over the seat, bend over, and you get a car. Everybody gets
Bend
a car.
over.
Bend over.
But I mean, like at the end of the day, Toyota was the one that hit up Oprah, and he was like, yo, Oprah, you trying to give away all these cars because we're trying to sell these cars. And there was a bunch of issues with it. They didn't get their cars for like 6 months.
And they still had to pay the taxes.
I ain't gonna get into all
Making
that, but
up
I think Leviticus 17:38 will tell you that if you give, but really all you want is for yourself, then you want some bullshit. And I think at the end of the day, she was on some bullshit. And you know what I'm saying? That's just
How could Oprah be on some bullshit when the giveaway situation she had was called the Angel Network? Oh my God. The only time she would give away stuff was when it was for a good reason, like Christmas or like some tragic shit just happened. So she would have all those audience members there, and then they all lost their homes or their cars, and then that would be the reason why you get a car, because your car got flooded.
Was that really what it was?
Okay.
Clout.
Yes, she would do.
I thought she was
like
just
that.
like giving out cars and shit. I didn't know like you had to go through
She
something.
did not own the cars. She's not giving them away. She's just facilitating the situation. Her show was more so used as a launching for a lot of people's products. She used to do Oprah's favorite things every time it was her birthday and Christmas. So whatever Oprah's favorite thing was, she made sure people in her audience got it. Or she
You get a dildo and you get a dildo.
Yeah, and on top
what
of
the
that,
fuck I'm gonna
Oprah,
do with this?
You gotta remember, Oprah did not have kids, so her audience was like her children.
That we
She
know
had
of.
only dogs. She was a dog lady, and then on top of that, she's not married to a man she's been with for 30 years. On top of that, she was doing all that giveaway before she went through menopause. Okay,
She don't believe in prenups. That's what that is.
I think Oprah's generous, and I think she gives from the heart, and she gives smart, not from her own money. She uses other people's money to give.
So what you're saying is she found the perfect platform to hustle people. So she can sit there and go, "Oh, I'm sorry, you had a tragedy? We'll love you on our show. We can tell everybody about your messed up life, and I can stand in front of you and give you a coupon."
She never hoped.
What do you
people.
think
Green
Jerry
cheese.
Springer?
Check under your seat.
Hey,
A warm ham
exactly.
sandwich. Like,
What do you think Jerry Springer was doing? He's giving away free trips to Chicago.
No, that's
And
different.
Oprah was like,
oh
That's
yeah,
different. That's
Maury
different.
too. And Maury pays for your test.
But that's
Yeah.
different because Jerry Springer and Maury is packaged as a thing where you look like a fucked up bunch of people. Oprah's is like, I'm giving this away. This is just
Right.
a nice,
It's like
nice
a
thing I'm
sympathy.
doing. But I feel like it's a win-win. It's like the company that's sponsoring wins, she wins, and then I guess the person wins, but not for real though. I feel like it's the same thing
Yeah,
as
great.
politicians.
I go home with a car.
It's like when they say we're gonna give you these little $2,000 and you're gonna be happy. You know what I'm saying? It's like the politician is like, all right, what do I tell these little motherfuckers for they be happy? You know what I'm saying?
But you know
I'm
what?
boosting myself up.
They
It's-
also could have stayed at home. They
No,
didn't have to come
right.
sit in the audience.
They didn't have to
coulda
take the
stayed
free
their
flight
ass
out
at home.
there.
And I
Christina,
mean,
let me
what
ask
she-
you a question. Christina, let me ask you a question. Which would you think would be more sincere? If you were sitting on a couch being patted on the back by Oprah or Maury?
Is this Maury when he was married to Connie Chung? Or is
Hey, we ain't talking about what
Maury was
generations of Maury.
married?
bro.
Maury only pats girl.
My opinion is based off how rough your hands are.
Maury only pats him on the back when like they thought that guy was the father and he's not the father. And he ran and did his dance and now she's crying.
So
that's more
it's
genuine.
It's more comforting. You know, we believe, and he's like, "Damn, yeah, we know."
All the like thigh grab and stuff like that. But I feel like it's a one-on-one intimate situation versus bend over, look under your chair. I feel like that's like a weird situation. You know what
We
I'm saying?
get our
And,
clout in
and
different ways.
And Detroit's own Royce the 5'9" had a diss on Oprah. I can't remember the line, but he said something.
Oprah and Gail.
Oprah and Gail. So I feel like it was a diss. So they must
R.
have did
Kelly.
something bad. They must have did something bad.
It's because of all that sex, people of another complexion. I'm not saying Kells ain't do no fucked up stuff because he did,
Allegedly.
but they was quick. Like, dang, but ain't you like best friends with? I'm gonna be quiet because I hope you be famous soon. I don't want them to
Christina,
come
they
for
trying to
me.
attack Oprah. What you got to say in her defense?
Oprah Schmopra.
Oprah was my commencement speaker for grad school, so I have nothing bad to say about Oprah.
Damn, that's
Oh,
crazy.
sounds like that was for clown.
Oh fuck!
All I'm
She
saying,
know Oprah?
All I'm saying is that she helped me graduate.
Really?
Oprah is groundbreaking, beautiful, you know, giving all that good stuff. But do I believe that she's also a businesswoman? It was clout involved. She knew she needed clout.
Okay, so let's get to the final word because I know everybody has something to say. So we're gonna get this straightened out. Christina, what's your final word? Oprah's watching.
Oprah is always giving from the heart.
Aww. And
period.
aww. All right, and that was a touching final word from Christina. And Trav, man, what's your final word? You look frustrated.
Yeah, I just think philanthropy in general, when it's public, is not philanthropy at all. It's a clout move, and it's like something. If I go to a homeless person on the street and I'd be like, "Here goes some money," and I post it on my YouTube, and I feel like that's just you're trying to show people how much you care. And I think it's not to show people how much you care; it's to so that people think you care, and people you don't. At the end of the day,
Sprinkle.
All right. And lastly, we're gonna give it off to our boy ILLY MAINE. Or my bad, ILLY MAINE. What's your final touch?
I appreciate that.
Final touch.
Sir Maine.
I almost looked under my chair. And what I'm going to pull out here is how Oprah treated Monique Parker. I don't even know if that's Monique's real last name, but she's always Miss Parker to me. I just think she's selectively giving. Again, she's a trailblazer. Anyway, yeah. Oprah, you're for clout. But I love it. You're from love, but behind that love.
What's your motivation?
All right. So, after taking in the final words, it seems Oprah's giveaways from the heart, and the round goes to your girl, CRISTINA Payne.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people are going through these sex changes. If pro athletes get a sex change, should they be allowed in the opposite gender sport? What's your take on this, ILLY MAINE?
I know everybody got their own thoughts, but all I'm gonna say is, I think you just let them do what they do. You know, if they went through the trouble, you know, going through the sex change.
Look at Christina.
But hear me, I ain't gonna be too crazy now. I'm not expecting like DeMarcus Cousins to get a sex change or
No, now you backtrack.
It's no, hold on, I'm not backtracking. It's got to be a weight limit. That's all I'm saying. It's got to be like
a weight limit.
you can go to the WNBA, but you can't go at 280. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't go at 260 or something like that. We have to talk those specificalities. But in general,
man, this is a yes or no situation. Let me just speak for majority of people out here. Hell motherfucking nah. Okay, can I cuss because I'm a Christian?
Yeah.
And look, when I'm talking, I'm so serious right now because I played sports. My dad played professional ball and all of that stuff. My uncles too. Now, if these big ass niggas 6'9" was able to go to the WNBA. How is that fair when women play with a smaller ball and the rim is a whole foot shorter? So on top of that,
I didn't know that.
Let's think about this. Bruce Jenner was an athletic, like Olympian, correct? Yes. Yeah. So imagine if Bruce Jenner is now coming back as Brucezilla. You know what I'm saying? And now
he was a badass swimmer.
Running, and then he's running on the same relay team with Jackie Joyner-Kersee and FloJo. How weird would that look and be and unfair at the same time? Because his stride is hella wider. Yes, men are stronger than women. This is a known fact. Y'all have more muscle mass than us. Y'all body temperature is higher than ours. You guys don't produce the same type of hormones / everything that we do.
This would stronger
just
than
not
Trav.
be fair. Yes, I know some strong ass, handsome women, but no, we are not the same. Men and women are totally different. You can take as many testosterone pills, estrogen pills as you want, but you are either a man or a woman, and you need to stay in your lane. Period.
I'm not gonna go as far as she went with the whole with that, but I just think in regards to sports though, I think it's cheating. Like I feel like if you got Mike Tyson, who would be the prime person who gonna fight Mike Tyson? I feel like it's not fair. It's Mike Tyson. I feel
there's tons of big buff
I feel like if girls are good enough, like Brittany Griner, if she can make the NBA, she should be able to be in the NBA. But I think if LeBron wanted to go to the WNBA or Mike Tyson wanted to go to the fight Layla Ali, that's just like,
but see, that's what I'm saying. There's a weight limit though. You know what I'm saying? So if you talking about Mike Tyson, okay, that's one thing. But if we talking about Mayweather, who's like 150, you know what I'm saying? We could scale it some way. Maybe that, you know, and the woman will come in at 175 or something. I don't know. It's science. It's math.
What about the girls who take the thing and they do these things? Like should they be able to like and throw the rock? Like should they be able to, like they're big? They're usually bigger. Should they not?
What
be
is
able
that?
to, my nigga. Yeah, shot put.
Is that shot put?
Like is there?
She's smart as hell, man.
Is there shot putting chances?
Culture.
She know everything I forget and shit. I'm like,
Where'd that basketball
have that guide hand.
Trav got a
Is there
Trav got a
shot putting
WNBA
chances
ball.
shot? Like, is there shot putting chances shot? Like, if they're above the weight limit, so you think the weight's what determines it all? You think Mike Tyson should be able to fight Ronda Rousey in a battle of fisticuffs?
If Mike Tyson
She got a chance.
fit the weight limit.
If she can kick, she
Bro,
got a
I feel like
chance.
they shouldn't even be able to play in competitive Monopoly. I feel like it's across the board. I feel like
Competitive monopoly.
Motherfuckers gonna die.
people are different. People are different. You know what I'm saying? Like, they shouldn't be able to do it. Like, this. That's why you have man Monopoly. Why you have man
Monopoly. What is man monopoly?
Manopoly.
Brittany Griner's the only exception.
Manopoly.
I say Brittany Griner's the exception because Brittany Griner could probably play in the NBA and get niggas buckets. But I feel like, yeah, other than that, nah.
I will put most of our women's track and field team against who in the world? These are superhumans.
Boat.
If Caitlyn Jenner decided to come back and race and magically won, we should be celebrating that. Like, damn, okay, you kept it up, right?
She snapped.
Look, old enough.
This is the reason why, period. Okay? Women have periods. We bleed to death for once a month. Like, men don't go through that. So that automatically puts us in a whole nother level situation category of just emotional circumstances. Like, we are going through a whole nother. This is one of the reasons why men went to battle. Like, women can't be on the battlefield bleeding to death internally, and we gotta fight.
Don't y'all have a higher pain tolerance?
Of course we do.
So you can take a couple bullets.
And
you
we're
can,
smarter than y'all.
That ain't shit.
As far as muscle mass goes, men have less body fat and weight than women, and they have more number of muscles than women, period.
So Jared, you know how back in the day it'd be like if you fought a girl, if you get beat up by the girl, then it's embarrassing because you lost to a girl, and if you beat up the girl, then damn, you beat up a girl. So you think it should just be like, it's just a wash? If you beat up a girl, like, you just
But what if the girl beat you up?
You just beat up a motherfucker.
You all have never seen Wonder Woman or the Powerpuff Girls or Women of the Amazon. You think these women never got in a fight before? They whoop niggas' asses, you know what I'm saying? And there's like ancient samurai warriors who are legendary women and all this stuff. Like,
Mulan.
Women kick ass, you know. So
I love that you brought up all imaginary situations, but that's great. Continue.
What? Santa Claus isn't real?
We gonna get to the final word, and Illy, man, what's your final word, man?
If Kevin Durant decides he wants to play volleyball, Olympic women's volleyball, if he wants to play some other sport, I think they should be able to do it. I do think there's a weight limit. They're 7 feet, you know, women too, but I think if it's their bodies, of course, you know, science, we measure and all that other good stuff, and hey, it is what it is. If you want to be the greatest of all time, be the greatest of all time. Genderless leagues. Let's get it eventually. Illy, man.
All right, and Travis, man, what's your final word on this, bro?
Yeah, I think like the anomalies, like Serena Williams, she can definitely go play Roger Federer or whatever the other tennis niggas. I think Brittany Griner can get in the league and, you know, check these niggas. But I feel like on an average level, I wouldn't want my little sister to go play high school football and like even try out. No. Like, I don't care. No. Like, it's not the same. And I'm not dissing like the community. I hope the community doesn't take this the wrong way. And I think they probably will. But yeah, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, yeah, you got served.
And lastly, we got our girl, Christina Payne.
Again, no. Nobody, if you were born a man, you need to stay in men's Olympics. I think if you become something of the opposite sex and you try to come back to sports, like, I think you're just automatically retired. Like, no.
All right, so after taking in all y'all final words, it seems pro athletes who get a sex change should not be allowed in the opposite gender sport. And the round goes to your girl, Christina.
All I know is men, baby.
All right, so you're the winner of this episode of Blasphemass Debate. What you got to say, Christina?
Well, some amazing things are going to happen later this year in 2021. Can't really speak on everything right now, but in the spring coming up, in the next month or so, I'll be starting my new radio show back up on FubuRadio.com. So look out for that. It's owned by Damon John and Keith Perrin, the owners of Fubu. Remember the old clothing line Fubu from back in the day? We also have Fubu TV. And so if you guys have any good content, please send it to us and talk to us, because we are definitely about getting, us.
Can you get us on Shark Tank?
Back on. So yeah, we can work on that. We'll see what's possible.
Why not?
I wish you the best in all your endeavors.
Okay, so what we have learned for this episode of Blasphemass Debate is it is never too late to start a rap career. Oprah's giveaways were definitely from the heart. And lastly, pro athletes who get a sex change should not be allowed in the opposite gender sport. And as your freaky deaky always say, amen. Amen.
Buckets.
Yo, BMD family, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow. Tell us what you think below. Do you agree or disagree with the resolutions? Let us know in the comments. Keep up with us on YouTube, Instagram,